our YouTube channel just turned 11. For over a decade, we've travelled to some of the most remote corners of the globe by harnessing the power of the wind. But as far-flung as our coordinates get, we're never really far from the internet. After all, our lives are built around connectivity. But out here, in the middle of the Pacific, is a place known as Helen Reef, where rangers go for over a year at a time without any connection to the outside world. They spend their days defending one of the last healthy remaining patches of the ocean on this planet. Why? Join our little family on a 4-day passage to find out.
Third time's a charm?
Third time, that was really difficult trying to leave there. Just a bureaucratic nightmare. I'm sorry, I know that Palau is working on that. There's one guy in particular that we're working with, Eric, who's...
Yeah, we know everyone now. We're like, can you help us make sailing easier here, please?
Because it would be a fantastic location were it not for that. Anyway, we're leaving Palau. We've been there for a very long time. We have no sails on board, so I've been selecting weather where there's very little wind, and I've done quite a good job because it's 1.3 knots at the moment.
Lovely.
So completely calm seas. It looks like a bowl of milk? Because it's overcast at the moment, it sort of looks shiny. No, like a bowl of silver.
You could just say glassy.
Nah.
Finally got permission to go to Helen Reef. That's our next stop. It looks stunning.
Should I walk you through the problems or the things that I've been thinking about?
I think they've played in the videos. Oh, in the new problems? New problems, great. Let's not talk about the old stuff.
We wouldn't have enough fuel to get there, but I was looking at the fuel consumption curves, and if we go slowly, as you speed up, people are going to be like, duh, but honestly, it really just drops off a cliff, your fuel expenditure per nautical mile gain. So if we stick to 5 or even 4.5 knots, we should get there with plenty in reserve, which is great, because I didn't want to be filling up jerry cans and lugging them around. I'd rather just go a little bit slower. So that's the plan. Also, we still do have the code 0, and there is going to be a little bit of upwind stuff tomorrow.
We will get to pull the sails out, yeah. It's very strange to be looking at weather and trying to find weather with no wind rather than wind.
But, I mean, it's glorious for the kids. And Lydia's just like, I was like, there's going to be a lot of this. Sorry, it's going to be so boring. And she's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, I got heaps of water too, because they're running the engine, which means they can make water. So I just wash my hair, shave my legs. It's going to be great. Look at the water. Yeah? What's for dinner?
We're gonna have sesame, honey, halloumi,
Thanks, baby.
salad with lots of fresh veggies and some chicken on this side. And Darwin's been helping me, haven't you, Darwin? Yeah. Been using the big knife together with supervision.
We actually got to pick up our glass balls. Oh, look! We've been obsessed with Japanese glass buoys. They used to be used back in the day for fishing, and they're really hard to find, but we found 2 on our travels through Micronesia, and so we wanted to make these, and it looks so good. I'm so proud of it. We've got 3 though, we only made 2. Maybe they gave us something. Wait a second. I think they gave us an extra one. Wait, Lydia!
Yeah?
They gave us an extra ball.
No way.
What?
I thought that because she was holding 2 in her hand and I was like, why has she got 2?
They are the kindest people ever. Oh my god. They gave us an extra
Darwin's
one.
gonna be so happy because he's like, I wish I had a ball.
So if you come to Palau, you should definitely go and check out the glass blowing. It's a pretty cool experience. And they were so good with the kids too, around all the hot stuff. Hey, you and Darwin nearly burnt yourself a couple of times.
Is this ours?
We made the pink one, but they gave us an extra pink one. Cool, huh?
We had a 3 or 4 day voyage ahead of us, just the 3 of us adults and the kids this time. Jai had sailed off towards new adventures, and Axel was deep in the jungle on his next big project, but due to return to us in a few weeks in Raja Ampat. With both of our little boys on board and night watches to cover, someone awake every hour of the night to keep us on course, we knew it was going to be a proper challenge. But that's really what makes the places we arrived to feel even sweeter. The harder the passage, the more grateful we are when the anchor finally drops. We couldn't wait to see Helen Reef, followed by Raja. Like, are you kidding me?
Ready for bed? Okay, I just got the kids to sleep behind me. Captain is sleeping downstairs. And Lydia's looking at the stars and reading a book. What are you reading?
Deep by James Nestor. I'm reading it for far too long. It's about freediving and the underwater world. It's very interesting. I'm too fascinated by the stars to read, actually.
Really incredible. I can't show you guys, I wish I could. Nah, you can't see a thing. Yeah, just trust us. So the plan for tonight, Lydia is taking the first watch, and then I'm letting Riley sleep, and I'll see how long I can let him sleep for. He said he wanted to start at 12 till 3, which is the worst shift you can possibly take. So I'm just gonna stay awake and let him get a good sleep. And then my plan is he will let me sleep until sunrise, otherwise I've got the sunrise shift, 3 to 6. We'll see. And we're just motoring with the electric engine because we have so much power. So every time we get full power, we'll turn on the electric engine, run it down to 30%, and then we'll have to fire up the diesel engine again to get that power back up. And we'll just keep doing that so there's not so much pressure on the diesel engine.
Buenos dias, amigos. I weirdly went to sleep really easily at about, I think, 8. Kids woke me up a little bit at 9, and then I slept until 2 a.m, which is when Elena woke me up, and I've been on shift since then. There is just no wind out here. It's beautiful. There's a couple of clouds forming behind me now. It's probably 5 a.m, 5 or 6 a.m, I think. So the sun's just starting to come up over here. With no wind, the ocean is obviously incredibly flat, and it's pretty beautiful. It's not nice not sailing, but it's very nice being on such a flat, unbelievably calm ocean. So we've gotten probably 8 or 9 hours out of the ocean vault at 4 knots, which is not very fast, but good for our fuel economy, no doubt. And fuel is the main thing that we're concerned about on this trip because we don't have sails, which I've probably said quite a few times now. Apart from that, the kids have all slept well. I'm looking forward to doing a bit of fishing tomorrow, and life is looking pretty peachy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy. One of the things that I really used to love about sailing was not having internet, and now with Starlink, we've got wicked fast internet. So I'm on ChatGPT researching a whole bunch of stuff, which at a certain point it stops being research and more just stupid. Maybe it's all stupid. I don't know, but I should be reading my book and I'm not reading my book. So I'm going to turn the internet off and read my book.
Bird's been checking us out. Hey!
Can you look at the bird?
Oh, morning, friends. We're just sticking up the code 0 because we have some wind. So we're going to see how long it lasts. It's so much effort, but it'd be nice to turn the engine off for a minute.
Your heart's so wide, engulfing. Your love's so big, your heart's so wide.
That one down's fine.
I think the chunkier the better because they're a bit softer on the inside.
What did you say a second ago?
I said if I saw this growing off a tree, I would absolutely, I wouldn't eat it in a million years.
No.
It looks very poisonous. Yeah. Who did all the baking?
You? Me too. No. All of us. High five.
Long distance bone, bro. Elena, I got a message on SeaPeople from a Justin Bourgeois who we met in Antigua. He's friends with Iona. He said that he's going to be in Helen's Reef this morning, which is where we're headed.
What?
he said just be careful because there's long line fishing trawlers. Be mindful to stay well away from them. Up to 10-mile cable lines with hooks over a couple of meters as well as floats.
It might have been the trolling boat we saw the other night, Lydia.
Yeah, I remember that.
It would have been. How close did they get?
They came around us, like they drove around the back of us.
It was pretty close.
Just beyond the no-take reserve at Helen Reef, Palau's offshore waters are worked by industrial tuna fleets, whose nets and lines stretch for tens of kilometres. These boats haul in hundreds of tonnes of tuna a year from Palau's EEZ, but they also pull up a heavy load of non-target life, sharks, billfish, rays and other predators that make up a large chunk of each trip, much of it discarded dead. Meanwhile, only a handful of rangers dedicate their lives to life on Helen Reef, running patrols to push foreign vessels back from the reef's edge. They've helped expose poachers, landing hundreds of kilos of sea cucumbers and other high-value species, turning away boats that try to creep into the lagoon under cover of distance and darkness. It's an uneven standoff. A few rangers on a sandbar trying to hold a line against industrial fleets, fishing right up to the boundary of one of Palau's most fragile reefs. We couldn't wait to meet these legends.
It is absolutely bucketing down out here. I've been asked to share something that I learnt through therapy that improved my life. So a while back I met two guys who I thought were pretty emotionally intelligent. They were talking about an inner child, and I was just like, oh wow, you're so smart. But they did strike me as pretty intelligent, and so I asked them about any books that they might have read that led them to this way of thinking. And that's where I heard about The Obstacle is the Way and The Body Keeps the Score, which I didn't finish. It wasn't until I actually brought this up in therapy that I actually understood that. The way that you learn to survive as a child is the way that you suffer as an adult. And therapy has made this link extremely clear. So people pleasing is staying safe through approval. Overachieving is feeling like you need to earn your worth. Shutting down is avoiding unpredictable emotions that are around you. And anger spikes is defense against vulnerability. And the moment that people recognize that that's not who I am, that's who I became to survive, it's a very powerful, big moment that I think is extremely important. And what I understand is that that's a point when you can stop blaming yourself and sort of start healing. So BetterHelp, we've been working with for so many years now. I absolutely love them. I'm so proud to be promoting them here with you guys, and you've been responding so fantastically. I often hear people sort of appreciate this part of the video, which just makes me, it feels good. So BetterHelp are great. You can swap therapists at any time, which means that you will inevitably end up with someone who complements you perfectly. BetterHelp accepts both HSA and FSA cards, making it even easier to prioritize your mental health. In 2024 alone, over 137,000 people use their HSA or FSA benefits for therapy through BetterHelp. So be sure to use yours before they expire. If you're interested, again, we absolutely recommend this. Please head to betterhelp.com/sailing or the link in the description or the top comment, and you can get 10% off your first month of therapy. All the best, everyone. We're a bit of a mess on board at the moment. Elena came in this morning, she scratched off what she thought was a weird looking freckle, but it was chocolate, and I'd fallen asleep eating a protein bar.
His chest melted. I'm like, new freckles.
Last night, so I was out here and Darwin was in here, and he woke up. The kids both slept here last night. Darwin goes like, and I ran over to grab him. So I didn't want him to wake Elena up because she'd just gone off shift. And I lay down with him for a bit and fell asleep, and he woke me up and goes, oh Dad, I need a glass of water. And I was like, oh mate, can you just wait for a little bit? Dad's just gonna go back to sleep. And he goes, yeah, oh, I think I need it now. And I was like, oh, alright. So I woke up and got it for him. No one's been sleeping very well. It's a little bit rocky. Oh, you've been sleeping well, Lenny?
The kids are sleeping so well.
How are you, Lydia?
Pretty good. I feel like I'm the lucky one because I've been sleeping the most, but we were saying yesterday it was a bit more bouncy, so it kind of felt, I sleep in the back and it felt like I was vibrating the whole night, but it was fine. Can't complain. Having a coffee will be fine.
Whoa! Whoa, we nearly hit this log, guys.
No, what?
That's a big log. Go on then.
Should I?
If you want.
Like a school of triggerfish, two really small sharks that were really curious as to what was going on. Man, imagine if you bumped into that.
So we've slowed down to 3 knots as the sun is setting because we have spotted some monster logs today. The one that Riley dived on, and then we've spotted a few more. I've had to divert course, like there's a lot more out here than we would like, and if we hit one in the night going 5 or 6 knots, it would really cause some damage. So 3 knots it is for nighttime because we can't see anything. So we might not make it to our atoll tomorrow at this speed, but it's better to be safe than sausage. An extra day at sea?
Why not?
Why not?
Now that we're in this current, it's actually hard to slow down. 3.8 now, but I think we got a knot of current behind us, so we'd only bump into a log at 3 knots, which it just feels like it wouldn't do too much damage at this speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're very concerned because we've seen a couple of stonkers.
Getting closer to Indo.
Indeed. There's 2. Oh, they've come from the island.
Hey, oh my gosh, come
Hey.
here.
Oh, please chill. Yes, they're here.
Get some bread. Stay here. We're going to give you some bread, okay? You can rest on our boat.
Nice and slow.
Hello everyone, it's night 3 here at sea. I'm here doing the night shift and that's great. I'm happy to be of service to the vessel and the family. What I'm doing now is I just heard a bird and I was immediately like, I checked Google Earth and I'm like, is there any islands around here that I don't know about? What's going on? So it's 4 a.m. I've just had a coffee and I'm absolutely pinging.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
And I love doing these night shifts. It's fun, but it's tiring and it makes it hard during the day with the kids. We've got a full battery now and we don't want to be going very fast in the nighttime because there are logs around, as you would have heard Elayna talk about before.
If you're wondering where all these look-alike freshly cut logs come from, every year millions of cubic meters of tropical timber leave nearby Melanesian forests on bulk carriers bound for China. Many of these ships run right past Palau, brushing the edge of its marine sanctuary, and in heavy weather, a few logs spill overboard. Some of the logs we're seeing are also a result of deforestation. Sadly, Asia is a major hotspot. During floods, the logs are carried down rivers and eventually out to sea. But here's the crazy part. There's virtually no research, no real data, on just how many of these loaded ships slip through Palau's waters.
So we only need to be going 3, maybe 4 knots. We've got a current behind us pushing us forwards and it's the perfect time to be running the electric engine. So what I'm going to do here, so I'll pull that out, push it forwards until this equals about 4 kilowatts and I'll drop that into neutral. Okay, so with 4.5 kilowatts going in and a little bit of a current behind us, we're doing between 3.2 and 3.8, which is not too bad. As I said, we're not in a hurry. These are unbelievably slow speeds for us and this boat, but we've got no sails and we're just, we've made our peace with that. We should get to Helen Reef tomorrow, probably rest and recover for a day and a half and then get into some serious spearfishing. The main difficulty is the kids. So Elayna and Lydia have been looking after those guys, so that's been great. So I've been locking down the night shift for the most part and everything's going great. Lydia's amazing, man. She's a legend. Actually, why not chat a little bit about that? Like a lot of people that we've had on board recently, but particularly Lydia, I'd say, we don't feel lonely when we're away. So Elayna and I, we have a little family. You can sort of start to feel isolated when there's less personalities around, and not everyone provides you with the same feeling of connectedness or can hold at bay loneliness, which inevitably sets in when you are as remote as we are. So she has a particular way of being and a way of connecting with myself and Elayna and the kids, which has just been wonderful, and it fills our cup in a certain way, and I really appreciate her for that.
You look really old today, Lenny.
Why?
You just look like such a big boy. You've got a little bit of growing to do though.
Alright, mate, what's occurring?
Okay, so the island we can see is the Caretakers Island. There's a big boat there. Hopefully we have some friends. But yeah, we have to
We
keep
might be able
going.
to get some ice off.
They would look like they have an ice maker. It's a big boat. But we have to go down to the pass to get in and then motor all the way back up on the inside to the Caretakers Island.
Probably one of the most beautiful places in the world, girls.
Found these little mini, I don't think they're real champagnes, but sparkling wine. So we're going to celebrate arriving at Helen's Reef. Oh, it hasn't got a popper.
Oh.
This is going to be so anticlimactic. Okay.
The smells alright.
Yeah, it's going to be lovely. Okay.
Thank you.
So only a little kiss to Helen.
We made it.
Cheers.
Got half a dive in, but not quite.
Tell everyone how I got grumpy, babe.
Yeah, so we're all very sleep deprived. It's probably been made obvious already in this episode or the previous one. And all Riley wanted to do when we got here was go diving. But the lovely, very helpful rangers wanted to meet us at the pass to help guide us through. And they were very quick. So we went to go diving and then they were already on their way. They had to go to another boat, they come to us. But anyway, Riley was very grumpy before. I think he's okay now. And we have a whole week to dive, so we're gonna get some good dives in, but it would have been really nice if he had have joined us because the water was very clear and beautiful. Lots of triggerfish though, which is concerning. I always get freaked out by triggerfish. What else did we see?
A baby shark, very cute, and trevally.
Babe, can you just
pretty.
have my phone ready on Google Earth?
Yeah.
They're going to guide us in, but I just want to double check on that as well.
Yeah.
I can see that there's supposedly a bomby halfway through here on Navionics.
Okay, I'll get your phone. Where is it? What's up?
We've just come inside the channel and we're about 20 seconds away from a squall hitting us, so beautifully timed. I'm glad I didn't get that dive in. Passes are always a little nerve-wracking, but we've done it. That's the last little bit there and here. I've had Elayna on Google Earth looking at it whilst I come in looking at Navionics and eyeballing everything, and I'm going to put a rain jacket on.
So we arrived at Helen Reef. There's a rainbow all the way back there. A big, like, but half of it is like broken, but it goes. Helen Reef! Roger that!
Roger that.
Hi,
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
I need to see your
The papers? Yeah.
this is the one.
So the pass is good to dive?
Yeah,
Yeah, what do you see?
I'm not gonna tell you guys because it's gonna ruin everything that you guys say. It's good if you guys get down and then see it for yourself.
Okay, maybe tomorrow morning we'll go.
So you guys get to come to the island. There's some baby turtles that we saved for you guys to come and see also.
Baby turtles!
So if you guys come to the island tomorrow, then you guys get to see the baby turtle.
Awesome. We would love that.
Yeah, how long have you been here?
8 months.
8 months you've been on this island
Yeah.
here. I thought the ferry would come down to change you guys out.
Yeah, but right now we're.
I wish we brought you more than that.
We'll find some more things, don't worry.
The problem with our work here is the distance with families and all that. And nowadays, people in Koror are the rising kids, the new generation. They're used to technology and this new internet thing that they have in Koror. So it's hard for us to recruit them and then bring them down here. We only last them a week and they want to go back. It takes a brave man to sacrifice whatever he has to sacrifice to stay on this island.
Yeah.
Couple of months we ran out of rice, and then luckily there was a ship that was on the other island close by, and then they gave us 5 sacks of rice. So
What else do you need? You need coffee, milk?
yeah, sugar.
We'll do a bit of a stock take and we'll bring you some more stuff. So we're at Helen Reef. Cannot tell you how much I didn't want to work out this morning. I woke up. You're probably sick of this complaining about how exhausted we are, but doing crossings, even if you're just motoring all night, it's pretty brutal. So we woke up, the water is unbelievable. We all did a workout. The kids are being vivacious and bubbly. And we're going to go dive the pass a little bit later. The water is so unbelievably clear and beautiful and inviting. I would say, just by looking in, that the viz is sort of 35 metres, maybe even a little bit more. And that's the sort of thing that just makes me really, really desperately keen to get in the water. So we're looking forward to doing that in just a minute. But first of all, what's happening here?
Well, Riley just said he needs a rest because he thrashed himself with his workout, so we're just going to have a smoothie and relax for 10 minutes. And then go get in the water.
Drop the kids back at the boat, and Elena and I are going to go for a dive. We're a long way from the boat now.
Yeah, we've got our radio, but luckily the rangers are so attentive, I don't doubt they're going to be here in like 20 minutes just to see if we're okay. They've already come and checked up on us this morning. They're like, we were radioing you, just wondering when you're coming over to the other side of the island. We're like,
They're like, do you want to hang out?
I think they just really want to hang out, so yeah, we're going to go to their island soon. Little cuties.
The rangers explained which areas were and weren't allowed for spearfishing. Coming to Helen Reef was actually really expensive, with permits required just to drop the anchor, then more to dive and spearfish. We hope some of that money makes its way back to the rangers and the reef, though realistically it probably doesn't. It felt like we'd have to find our own little ways of supporting them.
I just wanted to ask you, how long since you've used the internet?
9 months.
So, did you just see all the news, like what's been going on in the world?
Us here, we don't know what's going on in the world until the office in Koror tell us what's going on.
And so you call your families and stuff, friends?
Yeah.
That's insane. I can't even imagine 9 months.
This one is just 9 months, but the last time me and him, we stayed here for a year and a half. with no internet, with no connection. to
What?
our family.
You and him a year and a half?
It's really rare for us to have a boat that comes with internet, and then they will allow us to also use it. So every time that somebody does allow us to use internet, it's like a blessing to us.
Well, you can come aboard anytime, yeah? Anytime, just come.
Yeah, don't
It's fine.
worry. Thank you guys. It's been a blessing to us.
I hope you downloaded some shows you can watch later.
Him.
Some Netflix shows? Yeah, good.
Good night time. Look at the birds.
Brian and the other caretakers offered to show us around their island and the research centre. The moment you step ashore, the first thing that hits you is the sound of the birds. And then the smell of them. It's a full-on sensory welcome. I couldn't help but wonder how these guys managed to sleep at night with that non-stop chorus of squawking right outside their door.
Hey guys, saw the turtle. And then look here.
Go and show Brian the turtle.
Boys.
Gentle, gentle.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna try.
2 or 3 days old.
And why do you keep them in the bucket here?
Oh, this one we just keep them for you guys, but usually we keep them at least a week and then we release them because they have a big smell. And once they hatch and then they go into the water, the big fish, they tend to attack. So whatever we collect, we release them after a week, and then barely some can survive. There's a little big numbers that can survive.
Lydia's obsessed.
I've always wanted to meet baby turtles. I'm so happy.
They actually.
We've just come to this island and oh my god, I've never seen so many birds. It's a cinematographer's dream. I've just been running around with this camera just like shooting everything. And the kids have just lost their mind with the little turtles, and we've just been thinking how lucky we are to be here. It's a very extraordinarily beautiful place. I'm so glad that we didn't miss it. Wow. What do you think so far?
I was not expecting this to be so beautiful. I thought they'd be living in tiny little huts, but they've actually done a really good job of the buildings here.
Yeah, we're a bit disappointed because I haven't had internet for 8 months, but this is a pretty cool place to hang out for a while. Maybe not that long, but...
I feel like I could live here too, but with a bit of internet. Yeah.
You need to at least download some books or something.
Yeah.
Brian offered to plant a couple of trees for Lenny and Darwin, such a thoughtful gesture. Who knows when we'll be back here, but when the day finally comes, there will be these living memories waiting for the boys. Reaching Helen Reef is only possible by private boat, and here's your little reminder that every year, thousands of boats are looking for crew, experienced or not, to journey to places like this. Our app SeaPeople is the world's largest seafaring community, and finding a boat to jump aboard is as simple as using our Explore map and crew filter, or you can join the Sailing Hitchhikers group where you'll see new opportunities popping up every day. And super fun, if you're already on SeaPeople and active on the water, go and check out your end of year wrap to see what your year looked like. The app has heaps of sweet new features we're super proud of. Enjoy, and thanks guys.
Good night, baby. We'll light a fire tomorrow? Yeah? Do?
I just want to stay there and not grab anything else.
Yeah, we can light a fire tomorrow. Night, Lids. You want something?
Water.
Some water?
I want some water.
I want some water!
You know how he says YouTube? He says YouTube.
YouTube.
Where are we, darling? It is literally the central. Hence why we covered up. 99 degrees.
We felt really lucky to be now the only boat on the island, spending time with the caretakers and learning their way of life out here. The boys were entertained from sunrise to sunset, completely in their element.
Are you helping to fillet the fish, boys? Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna feed it to the turtles, to the babies, to make them big and strong.
It actually reminded Riley and I of one of our dreams we have of building a little off-grid home someday, giving the kids pets, a garden, and all the things we can't quite have while we're living out on the ocean.
And you know we're gonna release the turtles tonight, boys?
One of them ate it!
Ooh, he's eating it! Good job, little turtle. So the nice men on the island said that we can write our names up here on the wood, yeah, so that they'll always remember us. Lennon. Okay, can you do an and? Wow, guys. That's so nice. Now they're going to remember you forever. That's up. Oh, that's the vagabond. Oh, that's the helm.
What are we about to do, boys?
We're about to let go of the turtles.
To the ocean?
You don't need to push it, mate. Just let it go.
Now, you just got to be really careful, darling. You see there's one right at your feet there? That's it. And one under the one under the bucket. Let them find their way.
Somewhere out here, a few big ideas have really taken hold of us. In the next episode, we're going to tell you about one of them. A little hint would be that we are very seriously considering selling the boat. So more about that next week. Massive changes ahead for us, so please don't miss that one.
Okay, we are selling our boat. That feels so weird to say. And I still don't know if it's the right decision. My brain is hurting.